Welcome. This video is for 5-a-day AISL for day number 10. It is asking us to calculate the value of NV in this triangle. So what is that? It's going to be using the cosine rule. So what am I going to use? NV equals to square root of 20 square plus 25 square minus 2 times 25 times 20 times cosine the angle between them, which is 55.5. Use the calculator, you should be getting 21.4 meters. Then angle P and V. Where is P and V? This particular angle. So this is 21.4. So this is the opposite side and opposite angle. Opposite side and opposite angle. So I'm going to use the sine rule. So I use for part B sine rule. So sine P and V divided by 25 equals to sine 55.5 divided by 21.4148. Take the full calculator, display. So this gives me P and V, sine P and V equals to 25 times sine 55.5 divided by 21.4148. So finally P and V equals to sine inverse of 25 times sine of 55.5 divided by 21.4148. Use the calculator, you should be getting 74.2 degrees. Then hence or otherwise correct the shortest distance from P to NV. Shortest distance from P to NV. The shortest distance, we can see that the perpendicular distance is going to be the shortest distance. Every time you have to use the perpendicular distance as the shortest distance. So I have to find that. So let this be height. So first of all, what am I going to do that? I am going to use area of the triangle concept. What is that? Area of triangle concept. Area of triangle. I use half AB sine C should be equals to half times base times height. Half times base times height. So half AB. A is 20, B is 25 times sine of 55.5 should be equals to half times base is 21.4148 times the height h. So from here I'll be getting the value of height h, which is nothing but what? We can see that half and half gets cancelled. So it becomes 20 times 25 times sine 55.5 divided by 21.4148. Simplify that, you should be getting 19.2 meters. Now coming to the second question. The loudness measured in decibels is determined by the intensity. I0 is the reference intensity of the human ear. The reference intensity is 10 to the power of minus 12. The intensity of the sound of the busy street is this much. Calculate the loudness. So part A, loudness equals to 10.101, 101, 100, not 101, it's 10. 10 log base 10, 10 to the power of negative 5 by 10 to the power of minus 12. So it's going to be nothing but what? 70 decibels. Now the sound is of jet engine is 185. Determine the intensity of its sound. So 185 equals to 10 log base 10 I divided by 10 to the power of minus 12. So use the equation solver GDC. Then you should be getting the I value as 316 and followed by 4 zeros. So which is 3.16 times 10 to the power of 6. That's going to be the answer. Now coming to question number 3. AISL owns a company that produces and sells curry powder. The rate of change of the profit is given by in Mauritian rupees, was produced by X kilograms. She makes 3300 MUR when producing 10 kgs. Find an expression for this one. So we have to find it out, the expression for that. So profit equals to integral of dp. which is going to be nothing but integral of dp equals to, is going to be giving me the profit. So integral of minus 10x plus 460 dx. So it's going to be minus 10x squared by 2 plus 460x plus c. I'm going to get it out, that value. Now it's going to be minus 5x squared plus 460x, but he has given 3300 for 10 kgs. So 3000 3300 equals to minus 5 times 10 square plus 460 times 10 plus c. This gives me the c value as negative 800. So I'm going to get the profit as minus the square plus 460x minus 800. Then Pascal decides to increase the production to 225 kgs to 50 kgs. Find the increase in the profit. So from integral from 25 to 50 for this function 10x plus 460 dx, which is going to be, use the calculator, 2120 130 MUR. So profit when it is 25 to 50, what is the increase in the profit? So use the definite integral and find out the answer. Now coming to the question number 4. Write down the number of swimmers who took more than 24.7 to complete the race. 24.7. So this is a box and whisker plot of 50 members. Of 50 members, then 50 meters, not 50 members, is 16 women. So this is 25%, this is 50%, and this is 75%. So this area will be, for this, it's going to be 75% upon 100 times 16, which is nothing but 12 members. So the remaining will be, the remaining 25% will be over here. Remaining 25%. So which is nothing but what? Remaining 4 people. So the answer is going to be 4. Find the interquartile range. Interquartile range is going to be nothing but what? Q3 minus Q1. Interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1. Q3 is nothing but what? 24.70. Q1 is 24.28, which is going to be 0.42 seconds. An outlier is defined as more than 1.5 AQR of the lower quartile or more than above the upper quartile, below and upper lower quartile. So it is Q1 minus 1.5 times of IQR or Q3 plus 1.5 times of IQR. That is called as outlier. 16 movement, the two slowest movements are 25.12 and 25.40, and fastest movements are this one. So that there is only one of the times an outlier. Complete the box and whisker plot. So it's going to be 24.28 minus 1.5 times of 0.42, which will become 23.65. And for this one is 24.70 plus 1.5 times of 0.42, which becomes 25.33. So anything less than this or anything more than this is an outlier. We can clearly see that. What are the numbers we have? 23.96, 24.12, 23.96 and 24.12. So both are not less, so no outlier. And other numbers are 25.12, 24, 25.40, 25.12, 25.40. So this is not more and this is a 1. So only this is the outlier. Complete the box and whisker plot. 25.12. So 25.12 over here, 25.12, a whisker up to there, and over here is 23.96, 23.96 over here. This is going to be the answer. So we can see that it's going to be up to the fourth line, up to the fourth line over here. This is the one whisker, 23.96, and over here it is going to be up to this line, 25.12. And the last question, a team of researchers is using a model to predict the relative happiness of different countries. To do this, value X is calculated based on easily measured parameters, for example, life expectancy, available of social support. Higher the value of X, greater happiness. Then the level of happiness is assessed directly by the questionnaire given to a score Y. The higher scores, greater happiness. To select what, write down the name of the type of this sampling. Name of this type of this sampling is called stratified. Stratified, this you need to memorize it out. Stratified type of sampling. Then the researchers will accept the model valid predicted happiness score if the Pearson product movement correlation is greater than 0.8. Find the value of R. Use the GDC to find the value of R. It should be 0.854. Hence state whether the model can be regarded as a valid or not. Because it is more than 0.8, so it's going to be valid. Find the equation of a regression line. Now again, this is also from the GDC. You will be able to get that one. Y equals to 0.266x plus 2.40. Then use the regression line to predict the value of the happiness of the score of this country. So y equals to 0.26585 and take the full calculated display times 17.2 plus 2.39573 and so on. So it's going to be 6.97. That's going to be the answer for part D. So that completes this paper. See you in the next video.